Hey YouTube, it's SoulPrime13 with another First Impressions. This time I'm looking at the Studio Series Leader Class Autobot Springer. Take a quick peek at the box here. Got some nice artwork of Springer there. Usual crap on the bottom. We got this art of Springer running into combat. The usual product shots, mugshot, and logo on the top. Got his instructions. Anyway, moving on to the figure itself. I have got to be brutally honest, I have a lot of issues with this figure, honestly. I bought him because the only other Springer I have was the Amazon Wrecker version, which is not very accurate. I did like that figure quite a bit, and that's one of the main reasons I actually bothered to pick this guy up, because I figured that I wouldn't mind double dipping on a figure I already liked, especially considering that I wanted a more accurate version. But honestly, he feels worse. He does not feel like a legitimate improvement. He comes with a lot of accessories to pad out the price. Honestly, I feel like they're a little bit too much, the accessories. I like the blaster, and the swords are cool. I figure the guns here are probably part of the mold that goes with like his legs and stuff. That's not a big deal. But as much as I like the little hammer, I feel like that could have been left out. The big missile, it's just kind of a hunk of plastic. It does, like, there's nothing to do with it. It just sort of sits there. So I really feel like this could have been left out. But onto the figure itself, I had heard that there were some improvements along with the remolding, like his thighs aren't as hollow. They made it so that his knee doesn't, pop out of place when you're bending it. It actually locks in, which, I was excited about. And of course, being more accurate to the actual movie was neat. His chest actually pegs in properly now. There's a couple little tabs there. So I was thinking, this was going to be a better figure, but actually getting him in hand and having messed with him a bit, transforming him, there are quite a few issues. Some of the joints are a little too tight for my liking, but that's not the end of the world. These pieces for the helicopter on his arms, they are just so loose. They don't stay in place when they're not folded in like this. The arms going into car mode, these joints under the shoulders kind of stick out a little bit when he's laying flat, and prevents him from rolling really well, and the arms don't like to peg in properly in car mode. I didn't have that issue with the other one. These two tabs here on the back of the legs were really tight the first time. In fact, they both have stress marks on them now. I'm not sure how well that's coming through, but they have right along the seam, they both have stress marks now. So I went and tried to shave them down just a slight bit, and now they won't lock together at all. And I didn't shave them down that much. I've had to work with toys a little bit before, and they went from being unable to let go to unable to hold together in just, a tiny bit of adjustment. It's kind of ridiculous. The helicopter mode is fine, but again, these parts on the arms, this one, this folding hinge is okay, but this is loose, and this one, honestly, it just flops around so bad. It does not hold, and there is sort of a way to hook them onto these little tabs here, but it doesn't look right, and you kind of have to not stress it, but sort of put it in a position it's not really supposed to go, and I don't like having to do that. So, for everything they fix, there's like a new problem with him. So, and considering that he's a Voyager scaled up to a leader class, he costs like $55-$60. I just don't find that acceptable, you know, because you're only getting like a couple minor improvements on what is essentially just a retool of the same figure for $20 more, and what you get out of it is some new hunks of plastic that look nice. So I really wanted to like this guy. I really like the triple changers. I really think they're interesting, and having two modes and stuff is nice. I haven't been this disappointed with the leader class triple changer since the Blitzwing figure with his stupid Hulk hands. Like I really wanted to like this guy, but the it if you already have one of the original ones, the Kingdom one or whatever it was, or the Amazon Wrecker version, just pass on this guy. I can't recommend him. He's not worth the adjustment in price. He's the new accessories are cool, but they don't. It's not enough. Like they need to like actually fix the things, not switch one problem for another. I just it's not worth it. So that is my unfortunate first impressions of what I hoped would be a cool figure, the Leader Class 86 Movie Springer.